Hi, welcome back to Continuous Integration Workflow. In this lesson, we're going to develop a feature using Git Flow. Before we can get started on our feature, we need to properly set up Git for Git Flow. Many popular graphical versioning applications have integrated support for it already, but I'm going to show you the command line version. As you can see, we currently only have the master branch. Therefore, we need to check out and create a new branch called develop, and then push it to the server. We also want to view the current development status on GitHub when we visit the repository. To set a new default branch, go to Settings and then choose Develop instead of Master. Now, when you look at your repository on GitHub, it will show the contents of the develop branch by default. Now we are ready to start our feature. As you might remember from the project overview lesson, we have a list of authors, but no possibility to add, edit, or delete them. This is our feature we are going to develop. For starters, check out a new branch called Add Edit Authors. I know many tools suggest prefixing the branch name with feature and a slash after it because they show it as a folder, but it isn't mandatory under the original author's guidelines. Now that we are on the right branch, open our editor and start hacking. Go to the authors controller and add a new and a create action. The new method only initializes an empty author. The create method initializes an author with strong parameters, a method I will write in a minute. When saving succeeds, we want to redirect to the listing with a success notice. When it fails, we want to render the form again. The author params method is used for strong parameters. We require the author param and then that's the first name and the last name. Now that we have the new and create action, let's move on to edit and delete. But wait, this is a continuous integration course. We want to use tests. Let's create a controller test using RSpec. We call the new file authors controller spec RB in the spec controllers folder. First, we have to require Rails helper to use RSpec. Then we describe our controller. I want to test all methods that can be requested, so we start with the index method. We want to check that the array is populated with our authors. I'm going to check the counts here. Now let's run the RSpec method in the console. It shows a lot of pending methods that were automatically created when generating models. But at the top we can see our tests pass. We also want to make sure our method renders the correct template, so we verify that in another test. Running the spec again, everything is green. Now let's go to the methods we've just written. First, the new method. We need to verify that it sets an author variable that is a new author record. Now run the spec and, oh, it seems there is an error. Right, the template hasn't been created yet. Before I create the template, I'm also going to clean up all these model stubs. Let's create the new template. It can be empty for now. After creating the template, we can run the specs again. The tests are clean and also free of any noise. Let's move on with our tests. As before, we want to be sure that we are rendering the correct template. Also green, great. Since this course is not about Rails controllers, and the one I'm writing is very straightforward, I'm going to write the remaining tests and implementations off camera. You can do this on your own too, as an exercise, if you want to. Alright, as you can see, I added a few tests for the controller, and also two verifying that we have a validation for first and last name on the author model. Feel free to check out the code in our CORS repository. Now that our feature implementation is complete and tested, we can commit our changes and merge it into develop. Let us first have a look what changed. Nothing we didn't expect here, good. Add all files to Git and commit them. Then push them to the server. We can look at Travis CI to check the branch and see that the build for our feature is already running. As soon as the build succeeds, we can merge our branch. To do that, first check out the development branch. Then merge the feature branch with the no fast forward option. This is to always create a merge commit. After the merge, we can delete the feature branch from our local repository and push the develop branch to the server. On GitHub, we can also delete the remote branch under the branches tab. You can also see that Travis CI is running a build for the latest commit on develop. This is how to use a feature branch to develop a new feature with Git flow. In the next lesson, we will be releasing our changes and also deploy a hotfix to fix a bug in the application. See you there!